What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Prodigy and welcome to another video on the channel. Today guys, I want to talk about something in Kingdom Hearts 3 that they introduced that we have not seen yet in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and that is about the ancient Keyblade legacy that Larxene, DEMYX, Marluxia, and Luxord are all involved in. Those are the reasons they were brought into the organization, because of their past lives as Keyblade wielders. Now, technically, we have seen half of this. We've seen Marluxia being a Union leader in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and we've seen Larxene helping Marluxia look for Strelitzia, or Lorium look for Strelitzia in Union Cross as well, but haven't seen her since, so we don't know what she's up to at the moment. But DEMYX and LUXORD, we have not seen wielding Keyblades or even in that society in any way, shape, or form. LUXORD is heavily theorized to be the driver in the Verum Rex cutscene. The reason I say heavily theorized instead of straight up is, like the rest of the community, is because while the voice actors might sound super similar, may in fact end up being the same, it's not uncommon for voice actors to voice multiple characters in Kingdom Hearts. And while there are other similarities with that character, like the hair, for example, a tiny bit, we don't know what a CGI Luxord would, or Luxord would look like. So for me personally, it's hard to say 100% confirmed until we see more, but right now I'll just say most likely. And even beyond that, we don't even know if that world has Keyblade. So is his driver a Keyblade wielder? What's ancient about being a driver for Yozora, you know what I mean? And then we have DEMYX, who people have been throwing around a lot of different theories about, the most common one being DEMYX is the Master of Masters, which was thrown around a lot early on last year and throughout 2019, but I've seen that theory slow down just a little bit. I think ever since Remind, people have taken a step backwards from that theory, like, maybe not. But there still are some people that think DEMYX is the Master of Master. But nowadays, people have moved on to saying Sora is the Master of Master, which is another can of worms that I'll open in another video. But DEMYX is a character that doesn't have, like, that distinct of a role in the Kingdom Hearts series, even as a organization member. He was always like different from the rest of them. I mean, he didn't seem like he wanted to fight at all. He had no real ties to the darkness, and it seems like he was just in the organization for almost no reason when you really look back at it. But now in Kingdom Hearts 3, they gave him a big reason to be there. Apparently he was there so that they could find out more about that ancient Keyblade legacy, and how they found out about that is the interesting part. It might be something that Xigbar told them potentially. We are assumingly close to the climax of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, assumingly. I've been saying that for like so long. But after the Wreck-It Ralph world story ends, which is actually going to be very soon within the next 2 updates, then likely there might not be any more Disney worlds, and every update from there on will just be straight Union leader, the stuff we watch Union Cross for a lot of the time. And DEMYX does have a possibility, DEMYX and LUXORD have a possibility of popping up there. Maybe they pop up at some random cutscene just all about them and their relationship, or maybe they're just Keyblade wielders, a part of that society in general, part of Dark Road, descendants of the Dandelions. I mean, it would make a little bit of sense too. It would be weird if DEMYX and LUXORD were around in Birth by Sleep and they're being called ancient Keyblade wielders. So when you think of ancient Keyblade wielders, you only think of the time of fairy tales, or a time way back then, like in Dark Road or like in Union Cross, because those are the oldest known times that we know about that Keyblade wielders were like alive in or prominent in. But another possibility could be, who knows, maybe DEMYX and LUXORD were around with the Master of Master when he was a kid. But it's really interesting they haven't showed them yet in Union Cross, because they showed Larxene around the same time Kingdom Hearts 3 ended up coming out. Actually, I believe the update where they revealed Larxene in Union Cross was the same month Kingdom Hearts 3 ended up coming out. So we already checked 2 boxes when we heard about that ancient Keyblade legacy, because we knew that Marluxia was a Union leader and Larxene was a Dandelion. But we still, like, after 2 years of Kingdom Hearts 3 nearly being out, we haven't seen Luxord and Demyx like at all, and I wonder when we're going to see them because they were involved in that same cutscene as well. So where are they right now, a matter of fact? Have they gained their memories back like Marluxia? Marluxia said he gained his memories back at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, and if you read the Ultimania, they further expand upon that by just saying he pretty much did. Demyx, we don't quite know if he has his memories back quite yet. His situation might be a little more different, but we don't even see him in Melody of Memory when the last time we saw him, he was working with Ansem, Yenzo, and all of them. He betrayed the organization for with Vexen. But Vexen returned to those people, and he was there helping Kairi in Melody of Memory to try and find Sora, while also pushing the plot forward about this other side, this Verum Rex. Demyx is nowhere to be seen. Well, Larxene, did Marluxia and Larxene stay in contact or something like afterwards? Are Marluxia and Larxene pushing forward a new plot now? Are they now trying to look for darkness, look for Ventus, or like what's going on here? Like what are they doing? Are they still like in cahoots together? Is that a duel we're going to see in the future? Like these are like a lot of questions I have about the lives of these ancient Keyblade wielders after being defeated. Were they captured by Xigbar perhaps? Because we already have like a decent amount of characters from Union Cross that are confirmed like alive right now. We have Ventus, we have Marluxia, and we have Larxene, which is quite the combination there, and you could also make a whole game about those three's dynamics. And then we also assumingly have Luxord and Demyx, who we don't know what time period they're from, but they were part of the ancient Keyblade legacy group, so likely they were from that time frame as well. But who knows though. I just wanted to ramble about this topic because it's been something on my mind for a little bit for the past couple of weeks, and I just wanted to talk about. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Most importantly though, what do you think about this? When do you think Luxord and Demyx will appear? Do you think they're part of Union Cross? Do you think they're part of Dark Road? Do you think that they're from a past even greater than that? Like maybe they're from the time period the Master of Masters is from? Like what overall do you think about this? Tell me down below in the comments. But that will be all for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, share the video with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you have not already and want to become a part of the Union, all you have to do is hit that red little subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out, you guys. Bye.